Welcome back to Metal Band's Chronicles. You know what, we're going to do something a bit different here tonight. I'm going to tell you my top 10 favorite Slayer tracks. Dude, this list was not easy to put together. Like, I knew what my number 10 and number 1 were going to be, but the rest of it was pretty tough. So I did put together 10 tracks. 10 tracks that I really enjoy. Coming in at number 10, from the debut album Show No Mercy, Evil Has No Boundaries. Now this track has a lot of sentimental value to me because it's the very first track I ever heard from Slayer way back in 1988. Yes, on a thrash metal compilation cassette tape that had bands like Megadeth on it, Anthrax, Death Angel, Nuclear Assault, Vinnie Vincent, Halloween, Lizzie Borden, The Great Cat, and Sabotage on it. That's how I first heard a lot of those bands, was that cassette tape. Number 9, from the 1985 album Hell Awaits, we got Kill Again. Love it. I just love the creepy, dark atmosphere to this track. It's fast and it's dark. And you can definitely hear where a lot of the dark death metal sound would come from. You know, and going into the future, you know. Anyways, coming in at number 8 from the 1988 album South of Heaven, we got Behind the Crooked Cross. Excellent track, excellent track, excellent riffs. I love the riffs in this track. You know, very catchy, very memorable riffs. Coming in at number 7, from the Divine Intervention album. I know, probably seems odd to add something from that album on here, but I think it's Slayer's most underrated album. We got 213. Yes. Again, it's got a very dark and creepy atmosphere to it. And Tom Irea really sounds eerie on this track. Just great, dark, monotonous stuff here on this track. Okay, coming in at number 6. Going back to South of Heaven here, we got Ghost of War. Such a great deep cut. Underrated track. It's fast, you know. I just love it. I love the riffs in it. Really cool track. Okay, back to the first album, Show No Mercy. We got The Final Command. Early speed metal track, you know. Kinda sounds like Iron Maiden, like around the time of Killers. You know, and the early new wave of British heavy metal stuff. Great stuff. Number 4, we got Dead Skin Mask from Seasons in the Abyss. You know, about Ed Gein. Again, another creepy track with a very catchy riff. What more could be said? Coming in at number 3, back to Hell Awaits we go, with At Dawn They Sleep. Really good track. Notably, the difference here is the track has a creepy atmosphere too. but it's got a progressive, epic vibe to it. Because at the time, they were really influenced by Merciful Fate, and you could hear that influence. Kerry King and Jeff Hanneman. Really cool track. Excellent guitar work, Number 2, my favorite opener to any Slayer album. War Esemble. That's right. Now, a lot of people think this track is a ripoff of Angel of Death from Rain and Blood. I guess I could kind of see that, but I like War Esemble a bit better for whatever reason. But they're both killer tracks. Coming in at number 1 from the 1984 EP Haunting the Chapel, Chemical Warfare, my all-time favorite Slayer track. This is definitely Slayer moving in a different direction. It's dark. It's fast. The subject matter is very grim about nuclear war. Just a great track. The music on it's just so awesome. What more can be said? Now I know a lot of people are going to be like, where's Angel of Death? Where's Rain and Blood? Where's Seasons of the Abyss? Where's South of Heaven? Where's Silent Scream? Where's Mandatory Suicide, Or even later Slayer tracks are going to be like, where's Disciple? Where's God Sent Death? Or any of those tracks are, Supremus. Or Repentless, if you're a fan of recent modern Slayer. Now, I do like tracks off those albums, but I just like these earlier tracks better. I've always been more of a fan of the earlier Slayer stuff. Nothing against the other albums, but anyways, that's my top 10 favorite Slayer tracks. Could definitely change at any moment, because they have a lot of awesome tracks in their early years. And that's it for this episode of my top 10 favorite tracks. Keep it metal.